In 2020, Kevin Wee Bih, who was 16 at the time, had his iPhone stolen. He was angry and swore to get revenge if he found the person who stole his device. Kevin downloaded an app, the Find My iPhone app, and started searching. The app indicated that his phone had pinged at an address on N. Truckee Street in Denver, Colorado. Without questioning the accuracy of the app's results, Kevin started making plans to punish the thief for what he had done. To carry out the act, he recruited two of his friends, Dylan Siebert, who was 14, and Gavin Seymour, who was 16. They hatched out a plan that would cause irreparable damages. August 15, 2020, at around 2:30 a.m., the three teens went to the apartment located at the 5300 block of North Truckee Street. With their face perfectly concealed behind a black mask and armed with a can of gasoline, they set the house on fire and fled the scene. A police officer, Gordon King, on patrol, spotted the fire and called for help. He rushed to the building and tried to kick open the front door. His attempts yielded no positive results because of the extreme heat, which prevented him from getting very close. He could see a small body about 3 feet from the door, but he could not help. When the fire department responded and the fire was doused, they found the body of Jibril Dial, Ajia Dial, and their 22-month-old daughter, Khadija Dial. Additionally, Hassan Dial and her 6-month-old daughter, Hawa Bey, were also victims of the heartbreaking incident. Investigators quickly determined that this was a case of arson, as they identified that a liquid accelerant had been used to start the fire. Considering that the arsonists had planned their attack, and the security camera footage from a neighbor's house captured the masked faces of the attackers, investigators reasoned that the attackers must have searched for the house address on Google before going for the attack. This prompted them to reach out to Google for assistance. They wanted Google to release the IP names of the people who had searched for the house address within 15 days before the incident. Google was unwilling to release the required information because of its policy of protecting the privacy of its users. However, after so much pressure, they agreed to release only the IP addresses and not the names of the Google accounts that had searched the house address. Armed with this information, they narrowed down their search to, and about 5 months after the fire they were captured. This is the first time Google assisted in this manner to solve a crime. Through another warrant, the investigators reviewed the social media chat between the trio where they talked about the crime. In 2022, Dylan Siebert pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to a juvenile facility for 3 years and an additional 7 years in a state prison. Gavin also pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to 40 years in prison and is expected to be paroled in November 2050. B was the last to plead guilty to second-degree murder. He is yet to be sentenced, but faces up to 60 years in prison.